Okay, so we are here taking a look at the all-new 2024 Chevy Silverado. Now, the specific one you're looking at in front of you is the High Country, which is going to be their premium trim model. They're getting it all dust off before the presentation begins. But yeah, this is what Chevy owners, or prospective Chevy owners, can expect to see in 2023 as a 2024 model. I'm assuming probably sometime mid-2023 they'll be taking orders for these. What do you guys think? What's going on, guys? So we are going to take a quick look at this 2024 Chevy Silverado heavy-duty High Country. Pretty cool. So you can see they've definitely made big changes to the front end. There's been some subtle changes to the back end, but what I want to point out here are all the major exterior changes that you can expect to see. First of all, again, front grille has a really cool looking projector headlight assembly. I think this is a great evolution from the current generation or the previous generation into this. It just looks absolutely stunning. And then there's another one. So if you watched my video on the new Super Duty reveal, you'll see the new step. And I want to see if they have the same parts supplier, because the steps look very similar, but I'm guessing they're probably going to be entirely different once I look at them side by side. Coming here to the back, you got the back tailgate step, but something else that I really like is that they've incorporated a grab handle up here as well. So that's really cool. So if you're going to actually utilize this step and you want to climb up it, you have this that you can grab onto to get into the bed, or at least over the side very easily. This does have the fifth wheel gooseneck prep. This has the multi-flex tailgate as well. Very cool, look at that. You got a 2.5-inch receiver down here. The suspension, leaf springs, everything on that side is carryover from the previous or the current model. So don't expect any major upgrades there. The big story here are going to be your horsepower and torque, which has been bumped up significantly. So now you can see they've bumped up horsepower to 470 horsepower and 975 pound-feet of torque. Okay, so I know the big thing everyone wants to see is how the interior's changed. So if you've driven in, been in, or seen videos of the new half-ton trucks, the interior is very similar. But that was kind of expected, similar to what the folks over at Ford did with the Super Duty. I love the High Country emblem right here. I love this, plus it's smooth right here where your arms are going to be sitting. Nice big pocket up here as well. Because when you get these heavy-duty trucks, you get a column shifter versus a center console shifter. So it frees up this whole space and really gives you the ability to store stuff there, which I think is important. Nice storage here. Seats are very comfortable. Chevy seats have always leaned a little bit more on the firm side, in my opinion, but not in a bad way. They're comfortable, certainly over longer trips, because they don't sink in as much. And over time, you probably realize sometimes when you're driving down the road on a long trip that you have to adjust your rear view mirror occasionally, and that's typically because you start to sink into the foam cushion on your seat. So this is a thing that might actually help a lot of folks. You see the new 13.5-inch display up here. Very cool. And then this is all one big LCD screen as well. Four-wheel drive controls are all down here, and then your brake control is right here. I had a viewer ask if they had TPMS available for trailering, and they've had that available for a while now, so it's going to carry over into this model, as well as the invisible trailer feature, of course, which again is a carryover feature. Of course, you got your power seats. Again, the interior is very reminiscent of what you might expect in one of the new half-ton trucks. And then they have the big sheet they had covering it. I like the taller headrests. This is kind of a carryover as well. Nice flat area right here. You have your sunroof. Still not offering it with a panoramic sunroof. For me, that doesn't really matter. There's going to be some people who really care if it has a panoramic sunroof or a sunroof period. I'm not a big fan of sunroofs, honestly, myself. But yeah, there's no panoramic offering at this point. And this specific truck does not offer the feature that I've seen on some trucks where you can just kick the back of this and it will go cover the back, because you have a step right here. And then the step helps you get into the bed of your truck so you can access your toolbox, maybe hook up some chains. It's a bit of a reach, but you can certainly reach it. This isn't out of reach if you put your chain mounts on these very back puck holes. Very cool. What do you guys think of this truck? It's definitely what I expected. If you guys watched my videos from the Detroit Auto Show, I mentioned that, you know, the interior was likely going to be very similar to one of your higher spec half-ton trucks, but yeah, they definitely carried it over in a good way. And I think folks who are looking at these new heavy-duty Chevy trucks are going to be very, very impressed that they can now get it with such a nice interior. Very cool. But yeah, if you have a comment, please leave it below. I'd love to know what you guys think about the new 2024 Chevy Silverado heavy-duty truck. They have this one, and then they have their new package on the other side here, which gets you 22-inch wheels. So if you're looking more for like a blacked out package, that's what this one's going to give you. And again, I think 22-inch wheels is kind of exclusive to the folks at GM right now with the Chevy, because I have not seen 22s on a heavy-duty truck before, so that is really cool. And then they got the ZR2 package over there as well. But let me know, leave a comment below. We'll talk to you again very soon.